Let's see. It just Halloween just passed.
Yeah.
Um, with Halloween, I guess I've been hearing a lot of like ghost stories or scary stories or you know
Yeah. What?
horror stuff, Halloween related stories, I guess.
Yeah. Like, I mean, where have you been getting this stuff from? I mean, I'm not.
Radio,
Oh.
podcasts,
Oh. Okay.
TV,
Yeah.
um, movies and all that. Also,
Yeah.
you believe in ghosts, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I think I do. I'm pretty sure.
You think you do?
Well, I mean,
You do or you don't.
no. Okay, I do.
I mean, you might question your belief in ghosts,
I'm
but
not. I mean, I don't believe everything I hear about ghosts, but I believe there is an existence of them. I think maybe 90% of what you hear is like somebody making you.
you're hearing creaks and cracks.
I believe it's out there. I just don't believe that everybody that says that they've encountered a ghost has encountered a ghost.
I mean, you're thinking one out of 1,000 of stories one of them might be true.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know what the ratio is, but you know what I'm saying. I don't believe when someone says I saw a ghost, I don't believe you automatically. That's what I'm saying. I'm not like, oh really? Was it your uncle? You know, not like that. I believe that there are some out there. I believe that there, I mean,
yeah,
but you don't believe it all, do you?
No, I don't.
So do you think
ghosts and aliens?
So getting down to it, so you believe people that do believe in ghosts are stupid, or just
no?
Okay,
I don't believe they're stupid.
But
because I actually heard a story the other day about a dude.
Okay.
Who was he was like me, don't believe in ghosts at all.
Okay.
Is very skeptical. Believes in science and facts and nothing extraterrestrial or beyond belief or whatever.
Okay.
Nothing science fiction-y. We believe in real life.
I was waiting for something like that. I knew I knew that was coming. It's not like it's a surprise.
Yeah. He told the story about how he was selling his house. His parents had died in the house. So he was selling the house. He doesn't believe any of this stuff, but some people had been experiencing not extraterrestrial, but what do you call it? Celestial? Not celestial.
Celestial.
They were thinking they were hearing ghosts or something.
Yeah, it's having experiences.
Yeah, they were doing that.
That's probably a better word than that.
But this dude's friend knew some people who, I guess they're like ghost hunters or whatever.
Okay.
So he had them come in, and he was straight up skeptical. But then some stuff happened when they were there, like lights started flashing, and they were asking questions, and their lights were turning on, that kind of stuff. And then he recorded this stuff, and he started to believe, but he's not sure.
Okay.
But then I also heard this other dude sort of debunk the stuff that he was seeing. Like
he was there?
No, this other dude. I mean
the dude that's debunking.
The debunking. No, they ask like other experts who do this debunking what happened.
Right.
And he was talking about how certain, like, some of the ghost hunters sometimes have certain lights that'll do that, or they know how to, there's ways of doing stuff.
Oh, I'm sure there's ways to fake it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You got to start out. I mean, you got to believe that the person that's doing the investigating actually it's not a fake. Someone trying to do something like that.
Yeah.
And that's number one. That's a big hurdle to get over because there's tons of people that fake it.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you a story later about another thing I don't believe in. Okay. No, the medium people.
Oh yeah, most of those are fake.
Yeah. I'll tell you about that after this. But yeah. So this dude was like, I'm still skeptical, but I did see something freaky and it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
And to me, a lot of people have stuff they can't explain, so they automatically go to the ghost stories or whatever. When there is an explanation that could be not easy to explain. I don't know if that makes sense, but
so you're saying that they automatically ascribe it to some sort of supernatural thing when if you really thought about it or investigated,
there is a
reasonable or
scientific explanation for a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna say all this stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
but like I said, I don't believe in this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's a lot of like YouTube videos and television shows where they show camera recordings of a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's hard to believe a lot of them.
Yeah. I mean, I used to be a real big fan of Ghost Hunters, and I don't watch it that much anymore.
Because those dudes are fucking. I mean, I think those guys are such quacks. Such quacks. Man, they are the worst. But they make a good show.
Yeah.
They know how to fake it and fool people.
You think that they're just totally dishonest?
Yes. I think they believe in what they're doing, but I think they're not.
I mean, there's times when they're like, "Oh, a door moved. Oh my God, there's a bit of the."
Yeah.
Those are the
ones I don't count.
Yeah, but there's times when they're like, I like it when they say, "Okay, this is a piece of dust. This is an insect. This is," where they are actually
they break stuff down.
Right.
Yeah, but that just shows that's them trying to add a little bit of credibility.
Yeah, legitimize what they're doing.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying. I mean, I like the show, but I haven't watched it lately. I mean, I watched the live one they used to do in Halloween. I don't know if they did one this.
I don't know.
It's a lot more boring when they don't edit.
There's no editing and
now Amy's in the room trying to get an experience. Hello, if there's someone out there, please speak to me. I am open. Touch me or do something. You know, it's just
and the edited stuff. They could be there for like days, and they edit it down to like 5 minutes. And those little 5 minutes are like the little things that might have happened, and they try to add.
But every now and then they have something that's big, and I don't think that they are faking most. You know, I really don't think they're faking. They fall into fakers. I think sometimes they maybe
they believe in their own thing.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say.
And there are times when
I don't want to say that they are like
charlatans.
They're not scam artists.
They don't have wires running everywhere.
Yeah. They're not setting this stuff up. But I think, a lot of times, something happens. They'll say, "Oh yeah, that's the ghost of the grandmother upstairs," when it's really maybe a heater turning on.
But there's times when they've had clear voices.
Yeah,
they've had clear sightings. Sometimes they have stuff that moves like really inexplicably. Those are the things that make me like, okay, there's a possibility, but I'm not. I still need to.
A lot of times, I mean, to me, if that really stuff like that really, really happens, that would be news and not on a TV show.
I don't think it would be news because automatically, a lot of people.
Yeah, I know a lot of people shut it off.
Yeah, so that, I mean, even if it did happen,
like me.
Yeah, I know. Say something legitimately did happen. Yeah. I don't think it would make, unless it happened in front of millions of people where there's, where there's absolutely no way.
Yeah, how come none of this happens like Ghostbusters, where in the middle of New York City, in the ballroom where there's hundreds of people? A lot of this happens with a lot of in the country or even in people's apartments or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to see something happen like in the middle of a football game.
Hopefully they didn't build any football stadiums on Indian burial grounds or a battlefield or
or something with heavily populated. Where let's say there's a casino on a Indian burial ground, and then with cameras everywhere, and it would be crowded casino, and all of a sudden money starts flying and cards start flying. How come that never happens?
That never happens in the small places either. They don't think nothing huge like that. That's Ghostbusters. That's a movie. When like a old baby carriage moves like 3 inches for no reason, they're like, "Holy crap! Did you see that?"
Exactly.
Or there's a whisper.
There could be an explanation to a baby carriage moving 3 inches.
I know that's something there is.
I know.
But the ones where they
like
hear
the breakdown in the oils and the molecules, all of a sudden, cause the thing to like a little screw to turn a little bit.
There have been some stuff where it's
please
voices where they're like, okay, who's in this room? And you're like, is this Jim? Not Jim. You could actually, I mean, that's something.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
I really don't.
All right.
Have you ever experienced anything?
No. I don't think I would go into a haunted house. Something that's
not even a haunted house.
No, I'm just saying
the house isn't haunted all the time until someone says it's haunted. Unless it's an amusement park.
What?
I mean,
what are you trying to?
You don't build a haunted house. You have a house.
No, I'm thinking like there's a house on that one road, Elbow Road.
Yeah.
Did you say it's haunted? I don't think I want to go in there ever. That's what I don't put myself in a situation like if there was like okay, this is a mansion where 30 people have died and people have had experiences. Mm-hmm. Do you want to stay there? No. That's my response. I wouldn't want to do that unless it was my job, and it's not my job. So I'm not, it's not my passion to ghost hunt. I find it interesting on TV, but I don't necessarily want to do it.
Would you ever buy a house where someone had died? I mean, not saying it. No one says it's haunted. Let's say there was a family there. Someone had died unnaturally, like let's say fire. Someone had died. So like this guy has died. So the family's like, yo, we got to bounce. We don't want to live in this house anymore because our father had died here. So
it would take a lot.
So we're gonna sell it cheaper than it should be.
I would do everything I could not to live in that house. I mean, I wouldn't.
I mean, it's like a good deal. They're saying, hey, whatever you have, just give it to me. We'll give you the house because we just want to get out of here.
No, I just wouldn't want to be there. It would mess with my mind. Now, I'm not saying things would happen. I would just think being there would probably be creepy to me. Just the fact that people die,
Because there's a possibility of ghosts?
No,
then why would it be freaky?
It's just, I don't know.
Because of a spirit in the house of someone dying? No.
I don't want to be
in where someone had died.
I'd rather not, no.
Yeah, but why? Because it's creepy.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
Because you think there's a ghost. Or spirit or some
bad vibes.
Yeah, bad vibes.
I don't expect to hear like
that's not supernatural.
I am the ghost of the person who passed away.
You think there's bad karma in the house?
I just wouldn't want to be there. And I know I've been to places where people have died before, but if I had a choice of whether to buy one and live in one, I would not.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't care.
I'd be like, that sucks, but hey, my
game? Is that what you were trying to cut off from me? Oh my gosh.
No, not that bad, but I wouldn't. It wouldn't affect me. It wouldn't affect me, no. It wouldn't affect my decision.
Okay. It would affect me. I mean, we know someone that moved into a house next door to a.
And he said he wouldn't have moved there if he had known.
Right.
Yeah.
And I agree with him. I wouldn't have moved there.
You wouldn't even move to the neighbor's house.
No, I wouldn't want to be right next door. I don't know what it is. I mean.
Yeah, see, because you believe in that ghost stuff.
Yeah.
Is he fine? Has anything happened to him since he's lived there? He's lived there for a long time.
I know he has.
Nothing has happened to him, right?
Right.
And the people that live next door to him, nothing's happened to them either.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to be there. It just make me feel bad. Feel bad, not in feel bad like, oh, I think it would just creep me out knowing that it happened. I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't expect to see like an apparition, but I wouldn't want to be there.
Yeah, but you could be missing out on an opportunity on like a good deal on a house. You might be missing out on something.
There are other houses. If that was like,
but
if there was like some reason where I had to do it, I would suck it up. But there is nothing, there's a lot of options in life, at least where we live. Mm-hmm. There's nothing here that would make me do anything, at least at this point with my situation as it is now.
I once heard the story about this one girl who lived she was in New York City, I think, mm-hmm. or it was a big city basically. And she had moved there for work, but she had picked like a really tiny apartment just for a time being while she looked around for a real place.
Okay.
And she ended up staying in that little tiny apartment for like years because she never got around to finding a real place. But people had been saying her place or that building is a bit haunted. So she didn't believe it. Then all of a sudden she was sleeping in bed and she felt water dripping on her face.
Okay.
In this apartment building. And she thought maybe like her elderly neighbor upstairs had left his bathtub running because he had done that before or something.
Yeah.
So they knocked on the door upstairs and nobody's answering. So they ended up getting the landlord or whoever's in charge of the apartment to open up the door. Turned out the dude had died in his bed like months ago. So what she was dripping on her face was body fluids. Because he had
decomposed.
And she was grossed out by that, and she's like, yo, I can't stay here no more. because that dude's body dripped on my face in this apartment.
And you agree with that, right?
That one, I'll be like, yo, that is sick. We out.
Yeah. That's not even creepiness. That's that's more like that's just traumatic stuff. I don't think anybody would be
unsanitary.
Yeah, that's just gross.
That's probably like the only time I would think of, yo, someone died here, we got to get out. That's because he decomposed into the walls. Into the ceiling, floor, the floor and the ceiling.
Her ceiling, her floor.
Yeah, no scrubbing is gonna get that out. I don't think you gotta tear that building down,
take it to the studs,
and build it back up before I go back.
I wouldn't go back. That place is dead to me. If I was her, no.
I mean, is there like a not a TV story, but something you've heard that you think is real, like a ghost story? Like there are a lot of Virginia Beach ghost stories. I was actually reading a book at Costco the other day called "The Ghost of Virginia Beach."
Nothing specific comes to mind, but there have been stories that I believe, and I just can't think of them right now because you just kind of threw it at me.
Yeah. But like Virginia Beach has the Witches of Salem, which we know.
Wait, what?
Not the Witches of Salem. The
witch duck thing. The witch.
Yeah, they killed a lot of women because they thought they were witches.
Yeah,
and they would kill them by ducking their heads in
Salem
water.
Is like what, New England somewhere?
Massachusetts.
Yeah. So, but we had our own witches down here too.
Yeah, we had witch trials, and the witch. I mean, it's a common thing you learn in history where people would dunk people's heads in water. If they lived, they were witches. If they died, they weren't.
So like, oops, you're not a witch, and I'm really sorry.
Yeah, there's a witch in Virginia Beach called Grace Sherwood.
I don't know.
I might have just said like a TV actor. I don't know, but there is
Sherwood Schwartz, guy that
Sherwood Schwartz.
Yeah, and we actually have a road called Witch Duck Road. That's what he was.
Yeah, and that's what it's from.
Yeah,
but those weren't real witches. They were just people who thought they were evil and killed.
Yeah,
them.
Anybody that was weird back then. I mean, it was I don't know which religion was prevalent, but whatever it was.
Puritans.
Were the Puritans
out
there? I mean, I know with Quakers up in Pennsylvania, I don't know what flavor of religion was prevalent in our specific area, but yeah, if you didn't follow it, you're a weirdo, you're a witch. And there are people that don't practice Christianity that, I guess I don't know what I'm trying to say with that, but
I don't either.
I lost. I had a good point, but I lost it halfway through the sentence. Okay. Anyway,
and Filipinos
are
in general are more than the average person. I think
the one that bugs me is like I went to the Philippines and there's different things where I've been to faith healers and it's a weird mixture of Catholicism mixed in with what do you call it? Like the native superstitions where it mixes together, and that kind of, I mean, I get it. I don't really subscribe to that. I'm more straight up Catholic. I don't like Catholic with a little bit of, animal sacrifice mixed into it. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, a lot of it, I think it might, like a lot of the wisdom of some of these people, I think is actually just anecdotal or like observed stuff that's been passed down, like certain herbs and certain things, but I don't think it's like, but it's like I don't know. There are people there that I was like, they're like exercising demons, and I'm like, okay. I mean, technically we can all do that, but
Yeah, I've had people who said they've seen exorcisms or whatever, and I don't know.
And I'm not talking about the straight up like, oh, she's in the bed and her head's spinning around. I'm talking about like, okay, this person had this kind of malady or this kind of ailment that, and then, okay, let me remove the demon that's causing this problem. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then they mix in like, I'm calling upon Jesus Christ to do this. And it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to be like I'm downing our culture, but that's just, I'm not sure. I know I don't subscribe to that part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But ghosts are good for you.
You and I differ because I think there's alien life out there. And you don't believe there's alien life out there.
No. I mean, I think there might be life, as in not intelligent life. I think there might be bacteria out there. There could be maybe some kind of funky insects, but not intelligent life. No.
I think there's almost a definite.
In fact,
there's higher order than just bacteria because of the fact that the universe is so large. That's my thinking.
There is a theory or a hypothesis. I don't know which one's which.
Yeah.
But it's a really famous theory. I forgot. I wish I remember the guy's name. And I'm not sure. I haven't read the whole thing about this theory, but the main points of this theory are how life on Earth is supposed to be very. Earth is still a baby, right? Considered
in cosmic terms,
in cosmic terms, with the age of the universe. Like we are just like a minute into a lifetime, right? Like we're like a minute into the birth of a lifetime, right?
Okay. Yeah, depends on how you want to put your perspective. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, they say the universe has been around billions and billions and billions of years,
right?
And the Earth has only been around for a couple 100,000 years or whatever. I don't know the exact number.
A couple 100,000.
Maybe not even that much.
You're quoting like the creationist. The thing, it's been around for a billion, like 5 billion.
The Earth.
Yeah.
Okay.
you got the wrong number. Don't use those numbers because you're using the. I'm quoting the Bible as.
No.
But saying you said 200,000. I'm like, that's the Bible people that are intelligent design people. That's what you're going with right now.
Well,
I know that's not what you mean.
Yeah. That was just weird that I picked that number, but
yeah.
But I'm just saying that the Earth is still a baby considering the rest of the universe is aged.
Okay.
Right. And if there is intelligent life, there's supposedly other life has been around longer than Earth, right? That's the general consensus.
Okay.
If humans are getting smarter and smarter, the older and the older Earth gets, how come these other lives haven't been getting smarter and smarter? And if they have, how come they haven't invented like space travel yet? They should. If they were a lot older or wiser, you'd expect them to get wiser and wiser also. Then they would have created space travel, and we would have somehow found out, with our telescopes, or they would have come to us.
I don't know about that.
It's a really popular theory.
I'm just saying. Look,
it's not.
I know what you're saying. Yeah. I get it, but
like, how come we haven't found?
For all we know, we could be in the boonies of the universe. We could be in the part of the universe that like no one wants to go to because it's so out of this BFE for the universe. Or and there's also there was a whole formula that I saw in one of these shows where it's like, you have to have like the intelligence has to develop.
Yeah, we haven't done yet. But other
people might have, right?
Yeah.
They have to be aware of us and the distances between us. How long would it take for them to see us through their instruments or we get our transmissions because the distance is so great. Like we're seeing light from stars from millions of years ago.
Yeah.
So and in that time they could have seen us, grown up, had their own nuclear war, killed themselves off. We don't know what's going on in the distances between. Yep. They're so far apart from each other.
There could be a superhero up in space.
There could be
killing everything.
Yeah, we could be like we could be the last bastion of life in the whole universe that had life, and we're going to be the last bit. We don't know, or we could be the first ones. We don't know because it's so the distances between. There's so much that's against that. We don't know what people's capabilities are. That everybody could be like we could all be on the same level, but we can't go past traveling. We haven't traveled past the moon yet. I mean,
we've sent satellites outside of the universe.
I'm just saying, but we haven't traveled.
But we have sent the satellites.
Right. We sent the telescopes. We sent Voyager. Yeah, I'm saying we've sent.
You can see outside.
But we haven't gone really that far. I mean, not really.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe they haven't been able. They're so far away that they can't see us. I mean, there's a bunch of different possibilities. You could be right. You could be right, but I think the sheer size of the universe kind of leans towards my favor. That there's something out there.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that they're humans, that they're driving cars. There could be just like there could be slugs somewhere.
There could be dogs.
There could be I mean, they might not be as intelligent as we'd like them. Maybe they can't do fetch. I don't know. They're just there. But I'm just saying there's something beyond just the bacterial, single cell paramecium thing. Something higher than that. I would think there has to be somewhere in the universe. I mean, the thing is, there's all these different mathematic things, like how lucky we are to have life on Earth because of so many different factors. But
yep,
it's a big place.
Yep,
that's all I'm saying. I don't expect in my lifetime to see a flying saucer. That's what I'll get that. I'll make that. No.
Yeah, and I'm saying, considering the age of the universe, we should have seen one already.
I don't know about that.
It's not my theory.
I know. I'm just saying, but
it's a smart guy's theory.
Yeah, but smart guys make wrong theories all the time. So I mean, I don't know if I agree with that one. I have to read.
Yeah, it was this dude who's trying to go against the other theory, saying, "Hey, look at the size of the universe. It's stupid to think that we're the only ones, or it's small-minded to think we're the only ones in this universe."
Right.
Considering we're a sand on a giant beach.
Right.
Whereas there could be other people on another speck of sand on 30 miles away on this beach.
Right, which is by cosmic terms like
millions and millions of light years away.
Yeah, exactly. So, I know what you're saying.
And I understand what you're saying.
And I'm more into, I guess, optimistic about something out there, but I don't know if I'll ever see it. That's pretty much my thinking.
Yeah.
I don't believe we're going to be invaded. I don't believe people have been abducted, but...
Now, isn't that against the religious view?
Of what?
Of other life? I mean, I'm not exactly an expert on this.
Okay, neither. I mean, I went to Catholic school.
Yeah, I'm asking because this is something I think you would know.
Okay,
because I think, don't they go by the fact that we are like the only life in this universe?
There's different religious thought on stuff. I mean, there's people that say if you ever watched a movie called The Shoes of the Fisherman with Anthony Quinn as the first non-Italian Pope, and this is like
in the 60s or something.
Yeah. There's this one guy that had this thing about like my vision of Jesus and Christ as a cosmic being, and everybody's like, no, we can't be this way. It's basically what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I think, well, in school, I was taught that like stuff like Genesis, like the early part of Genesis, not like he begat, like you know what I'm talking about, like Abraham begat Isaac who begat. That's something different. But like the 7 days that God created the earth and pull the rib and all that stuff. Those are just stories so people understand.
Yeah, where it could have been millions and millions of years.
Well, not just that. It's not. You don't take it literally. It's a story to show that God created the universe. He had a plan.
Yeah.
And God created man, and we are good. That's basically what it's supposed to tell you. But people that are fundamentalists, they're like, oh no, we were created this, and they take it too literally. And most Catholics that understand what they're supposed to be believing understand that that's more of a story. It's a story to help you understand our relationship with God. Now, that being said, I don't know what I don't pretend to know God's plan. So he might have franchised. I don't know. I'm not, because I actually had a religious debate with one of our good friends who had a religion that's anti-Catholic.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And he kept on telling me this stuff. I was like, well, no, why would he do this? I'm like, why are you putting God in a box? You're putting your preconceptions of what God can do. You know, you're supposed to believe that God can do anything, right? So why are you making these rules about like, oh no, well, why would he do that? Why would he have, I don't forget what he was saying. There's a bunch of stuff where I just, I didn't want to say it to his face, but like, it's just like you're putting your own, that's like when you have bad scientists that start out with a conclusion and they try to make an experiment to fit the conclusion versus having a hypothesis, doing the experiment and looking at the results. They instead make the results fit what they want it to be.
Okay.
That's what I don't like, that approach to religion. You're not gonna mold God to fit what your image of God is. God is
so you're saying the universe thing, we're not sure
we don't know what
that fits in the religion, but I mean, I don't want you to keep going with the religious stuff.
I know we just kind of went too far.
Yeah,
God created everything. It's a lot of stuff, so we don't understand it. Right. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
So back to my story.
About please. I'm done.
No, yeah. This actually doesn't have to do anything with ghosts or whatever. Actually, maybe it does. It does do with ghosts.
Maybe all of a sudden it doesn't.
Well, it's because something I hate.
Okay, go ahead.
Teresa Caputo was in town about a month ago.
Oh, the Long Island Medium.
The Long Island Medium.
And
what she does, she has a TV show where she speaks to the dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what a medium does.
Yeah.
She's from New Jersey or New York, or whatever.
Meaning that she's like the conduit between the spirit world and our world. Yeah, that's her definition. I mean,
she's this funky. Well, not funky. She's this. I don't know. She's a lady.
Yeah, she's got a lot of
down to earth lady who's
down to earth.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
She's a lot of personality.
Yeah,
she's charismatic.
She's a loud person.
She's what some people consider a stereotypical person in that. Yeah, she's what, New Jersey or
that's why I think New Jersey.
Yeah, the more boisterous.
Yeah, she's a very old Jersey
stereotype. Yeah, the stereotype of a New Jersey person.
Yeah, that is her, Teresa Caputo.
Right, and the only reason I actually knew that much, I've seen her before, but I knew about her because I watched the episode of Tanked where they meet an aquarium for her. That's why.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's this famous. She does celebrities. She does all these shows. She goes around to tours, and people love her. She just wrote a book about this stuff, and I believe she's a bunch of crap. I don't believe her at all. If there was someone who was a real medium, it's not gonna be her. It's gonna be Patricia Arquette, but not Teresa Caputo.
Wow, that was a really obscure reference to it with an NBC show or the.
Yeah, it went on for like 5 years.
Was it only 5? Okay.
I mean, it went on for a while.
I never watched it.
Oh, you never did?
No, because I don't believe in mediums.
You don't believe in mediums?
I don't believe in.
They're a bunch of crap.
No, I believe that there might be somebody out there, but I don't believe most of the people that say something are. I think 90% of the people that say that are mediums are fake, or
99%,
or not demented, but they're not quite right.
If I had that kind of power to be able to speak to dead people, I wouldn't charge money for it. I'd do that because it's a responsibility. If you had that kind of power, you don't charge people for that. Or would you?
I'm debating in my head. Like, that would be a lot of cash.
That's like Superman saying, "Yo, I'm going to charge people for saving lives." No, if you have the power to speak to the dead, you don't charge people for that.
Let's just say you had the power, right?
Yeah.
And people knew that you were legit, and they kept on bugging you all the time, and constantly, and that was what people knew you for, and that. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't.
I would do it.
I'm saying everybody. If that was your full-time thing where you couldn't earn another money other ways, I don't think
like a priest.
He gets money for doing what he does.
How does he get the money?
Because he gets paid by the diocese. Well, I'm talking about Catholic priests. They get paid that way.
Yeah, I'd probably work for a church or something.
Yeah,
or not even a church. That's not exactly
I'm not saying I would have a mansion, but I would be able to, if that was my only thing, I would try to find some revenue in it to live. That's all I'm saying. I don't necessarily would think I would a cathedral built like.
If it was me, if I could speak to the dead, which I think is crap, or something along those lines, I would think you would have to do it, or not you would have to do it, but I couldn't charge for that. That's greedy. But back to Teresa Caputo.
Okay.
I believe she's crap. And I have seen people debunk the stuff she does. Yeah. And a lot of the stuff they put on TV is a lot of, they won't show the stuff where she doesn't do it right or whatever.
Yeah.
They only show the people who believe and all that. And I have seen, and I do think she's a charlatan, a showboat, a show. She creates a lot of the stuff. I think she does send out feelers before the show and
does research.
Does research, has strangers.
And
people think there are strangers planted in the audience.
Yeah, there's a show. I don't know if it's got renewed, but The Mentalist has talked a lot about that. Where the guy originally pretended to be a medium.
He pretends, and he knew.
But then afterward, he's like, no, they're all fake.
Exactly.
He explains how they do it. And
exactly.
How they
it's a really good sign. It's a really good trick. It's like magic. Do we really believe David Blaine could?
He's not real.
Do you really believe David Blaine can throw a?
After I saw you levitate, and I know how you did it, I don't believe anything that guy does anymore.
I think Teresa Caputo is along the same lines as magicians.
Yeah,
she just
I said,
a mind. Because David Blaine and all that, they can do the whole mind reading thing. It's like, hey, think of someone, bang, it's burned into my chest. Yeah. She's the same.
Well, there was a whole episode with what's his name, Luke Perry, where he would pretend to be
90210 Luke Perry.
Yeah, he would pretend to be a medium, and he was going through it, and then what's his name? The mentalist guy was just showing what he was doing, how he was reading people, pretty much showing you how you could be a medium. Which was, they used to have a show on the Sci-Fi Channel, where this guy was doing all this medium stuff, and everybody just like tore it apart and realized how fake it was, and pretty much it was kind of like joking that show. It was pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I believe Teresa Caputo was a fake.
Yeah.
Now she was in town a month ago, and a friend of ours came up to me and was like, Teresa Caputo's in town, and I went on a rant. I really
want to know which friend this is now.
Oh, you know her. It's a girl.
Well, you said friend of ours. Yeah, I know her.
Yeah. Well, so all she said to me was like, "Hey, Teresa Caputo's in town." Like that fake ass bitch.
You have strong feelings about her.
She's such a quack. I can't believe people are spending money to go see her. I mean, she was at a big arena. She went to a big arena, and people were spending money to see her.
And you said, and I can't believe people spend money and she's like, I have tickets.
Well, yeah, she just came and got her autographs and had her book autographed. I was like, oh, oops.
Once again, someone Boogie steps it in.
But still, I mean, I at least I let her know, like, I believe she's fake.
I need to find out who this is after the show.
Yeah, you know her. But
so what were you saying? Just
I was just basically saying I don't believe in her. I believe she's fake.
I mean, she did a little mini reading in the Tanked episode, with the aquarium people. And it's like, I believe it starts with she starts with a B. She always cold. It was really the questions where it's like, okay, you gauge the person's response and you start going from there. And pretty much, yeah. Yeah,
one of the mediums, I think it was Teresa Caputo. It might not have been, who went on Oprah or something. Yeah. When one of the girls was kidnapped, what's her name? Amanda. Those three girls that were found.
Oh, I don't know.
In Ohio, the dude that said the black dude that saw the
the one that were being held in a house.
Yeah, in a house, and they were.
That was years ago, right? That was like a couple years.
Oh, last year's when they found them. They were kidnapped years and years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Because she was like a young kid, and then when they saved her, she had a baby.
Oh yeah. That was that was a couple years ago. But go ahead. Yeah.
A year or two ago when this happened.
Right.
But yeah. So, but when they first went missing, they had psychics and mediums and all that.
Yeah.
And someone said, "Hey, your daughter is dead," and she's saying, "I love you, Mom," and all that.
And she was one of them.
Yeah. I don't know if it was Teresa Caputo or whatever, but it was one of the girls that was trapped in that basement. And then the psychic or the medium was like, "Hey, your daughter's saying I love you," when she wasn't even dead.
Yeah.
And I hate
that's a leech. That's someone taking advantage of someone in a terrible situation where they're defenseless. They're kind of
Amanda Knox. No, not Amanda Knox. That's the Italy chick.
Don't speculate.
Yeah. You get
the point. But they see people that are vulnerable, look kind of grasping or whatever they can to.
Yeah, because
and then people take advantage of that, and that's pretty much what most mediums do. I mean. I mean, some of them I guess are more like funny. They're but the people that like really prey on people, they're just like, okay, find someone in mental distress, emotional distress, and they just give them hope that's not true. True.
That's why. I mean, it's one thing to believe in ghosts or whatever or alien life, but it's another thing to believe in mediums and speaking to the dead. I mean, I understand some people want like closure and all that, and they're helping them out get their closure, even though it might not be real, but it helps their mindset or whatever. But they're doing harm sometimes.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I don't disagree at all. Wow, that's got a lot more
heavy
than I expected for this episode.
Well, I was trying to make it funny. I'm like, that ain't funny.
It's not funny. I'm like, I'm kind of drained right now.
Oh, man.
Darn.
I mean, I know a lot of people believe in this stuff. I mean, she's obviously these. I mean, not just in the medium people, but like ghosts and all that, like you. I just haven't experienced anything.
That's okay. Sure, that's fine.
And I would like to be proven wrong. Prove me wrong, ghosts. If you're out here, ghosts.
Don't
what?
Don't
ghosts. Turn off the lights. right now. If you hear me, Ghost. So even if for real, Ghost, if you hear me, say something. What am I saying?
I don't. Hopefully, nothing happened in this particular plot of land.
You're scared now.
No,
you're
I'm
scared.
not. No,
I just jinxed us.
No, I mean, this land was originally farmland, and I don't think there was any necessarily anything.
Yeah, we're on a soybean field right now.
Yeah, so I don't think anything happened here. Like, but if this was like former slave quarters, then I'd be kind of like worried.
It might have been.
Yeah,
I mean, this area is full of, I believe, former. Well, yeah, we're on farms.
Yeah,
we're on an old farm. What what your place is standing on right now.
Right.
And they probably had slaves on this farm.
This is Virginia.
And
yeah.
They probably murdered a bunch of them right here on this spot.
I was fine until you said the last thing with the murdering. So
yeah,
I'm hoping that didn't happen. I mean, the closest I found to anything that looks like remnants of some kind of slave quarters is rocks that were hewn. It's kind of like they were probably part of a chimney. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all the closest I've come, and there were not that many around. Then again, who knows? It could have been like a bulldozer. Might have pushed them from like a ways away. So I don't know.
I mean, down the street, where they're doing that construction on Wichita Road.
Great.
When they're doing all that construction on that big intersection they're working on,
yeah.
They did find like a bunch of like artifacts, because the big bulldozers have been digging over there.
Yeah.
And that area is called Arrowhead. There's Arrowhead Road over there, and it's called Arrowhead because they used to have all these Indian battles over there or whatever.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and they found like a whole bunch of like fossils or whatever. I'm not fossils, but they found
artifacts.
Stuff. Yeah, they found stuff
items
that they had to stop digging and send
archaeologists
over there and get that stuff.
Gotcha.
So it's not possible that we're on top of dead Indians.
You mean it's not outside the realm?
Yeah, it's not outside of the realm of possibility. We probably are. There's probably dead Indian bones 20 feet below our feet.
Okay.
Just letting you know. So dead Indians, rise from the ground and haunt Cerno tonight.
If I get killed by some dead Indians tonight,
I apologize for doing that.
I will come back and haunt your ass. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm making a promise.
Do it to prove me wrong. When you die, I want you to say, "Hey, yo, I was right. You were wrong."
I'm gonna go on the podcast. You do a podcast where I'll just make some ghost noises into the microphone.
Do it. I'm a still podcast when you're dead.
Good to know. Carry on our good work. Evangelize to the people. Jeez.
You can still be on the show too if you're dead. If you want to be the ghost host, I'll let you be on.
Ghost host who's the most. Being heard from coast to coast. Oh God. All right. Well, it's a promise. Just so you know.
Let's do a Tagalog word of the day.
Sure. This is the part of the show where we educate our listeners on the Filipino language. Neither Boogie nor I are actual native speakers of Filipino or Tagalog, so there's a chance we might not get the pronunciation or the definition or some other nuance of the particular word or phrase exactly correct. And if that's the case, please feel free to let us know, but don't be mean about it, because we're just trying to help spread the word, spread the culture, spread the love. So Boogie, do you actually have a word?
Takot. Takot, which means scared, fear, scare.
Mm-hmm.
Tumakot. Wait is it?
To scare.
Yeah, to scare. Tumakot.
The takot
is scared.
Yeah.
Tumakot is too scared.
Yeah.
Tako sa bahay ni Sterno.
Okay. So let's make takot our
word of the day. Takot. Or gulat.
You adding another word?
Or gulat, same thing.
No, it's not.
What's gulat?
Isn't that making someone mad?
No, it means to scare.
Gulat?
Gulatin.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I Understood that my whole life.
Oh my gosh! You never knew gulat was like to scare?
I thought it was to make someone mad.
No, it's like to surprise them. Gulat. No.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Man, sorry. I misunderstood it. I just
Galit?
Oh, I'm getting those two words mixed up.
Gulat and galit is two different words.
Yeah, galit nang. All right. See, there you go. Another example of one that I'm a non-native speaker that doesn't know crap about the language.
All right. Are we done?
Sure.
Make sure you visit our website, www.sini-gang.com.
Or email us at thesinigang@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter at The Sini-Gang.
Find us on Facebook on facebook.com/thesinigang. So until next time, this is Sterno Supernova.
And this is El Boogie, the Elemental One, saying thanks for listening and
Sige na. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us. Check back for the next episode. Take care and peace out.